So what I was saying is, as a beginner, what tips you are sorry, what tips you would like to regarding this? I am going to write it.
Oh my God, that's really good. I think I should start with that the step that you have taken to write down, to note down the things to be implemented is one of the tip that I would about to share with you. Means writing down things. If you are learning a second language, English, so as a beginner, whatever things you want to do, you have to make list of that. You have to write down it. That is one of the things. And second thing, Naina, that when, for example, when we are learning a second language, so what happens is that when we are speaking, some words or some thoughts do not directly comes in our mind. It is a very common thing.
That would happen to me.
Yes. So it is a very common thing for most of the speakers. Whenever I encounter with a new person, they say me the very same thing, that we are not able to come up with the words and sentences or thoughts in our mind. So the reason is that due to is our second language, due to English is our second language, we do not have enough of words in our mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, like, I will work on my vocabulary, right?
Exactly. Number two thing is work on your vocabulary. Have maximum words as you can. Let me show you something. Like even right now, I'm holding these books. These are my 3 books I'm holding, and all of them have different kinds of vocabulary in it. So what I mean to say is that despite being teacher, I still have this kind of books where I always note down new words whenever I encounter with new words. So have list of words and just keep on repeating those words. That is also very important thing. You can mention, you can write down.
I saw a new word earlier, or some word, it's new to me. I basically Google, and sometimes, if I do, lots of words at a time. So, I forgot many of them. Maybe remember 2 or 3. So how to remember that all, or maybe like a verse. Sometimes I'm reading a book and there is words that I don't know the meaning of. Then I Google it, but I remember it until I'm reading this, or whenever I move on to another chapter or another page, or sometimes maybe another day, but I keep forgetting it. So what can I do?
Right, you are right. See, when we are introducing a new word into our dictionary or into our brain, maybe, so you are right. It is quite possible that if we do not use it for consistently, the chances of forgetting those words are high. So what we can do is that once we Google any words or once we note down any words in our book, after that we have to, like maybe let's say on a weekend or sometimes at least for once in a week, you have to go through all of those words that you have note down in your words, note down in your books or in your dictionary, wherever. And noting down is not enough. What you have to do, for example, let's say I'm learning a word determination. I'm writing down this word for the first time in my book. So I will make at least of 5 sentences and think about that sentences in my mind, because that will create a kind of association in your brain, and that will lead to a memory. It will be stored, right? So this is one of the way you can keep on creating sentences out of the word that you are learning.
Sometimes I try this, but I can make only one sentence, and then I think it's for me next question.
I understand. That is the thing.
I can't read 5 at a time, and maybe leave it, or so maybe I will try next time to do it or not. Like what you say.
See, sometimes we feel like, since we have written down any word, we feel like we will be
Yeah.
doing it. But it is not the way. We have to keep on working upon it until and unless it becomes very common thing for us. Since we have introducing ourselves with that word for the first time, how we can guess that, how we can believe that it will be remembered by us? No, it will not happen unless we keep on repeating it for many a times. So we have to just, as I told you, on weekends, you have to go through all the words that you are learning with the sentence
Okay.
formation. Yeah.
So I'm not now moving to make it at least 5 sentences. Okay. Now,
At least five.
so I will remember.
And last two things that I want to say, which I feel is very, very important according to my experience. And so one of them is to listen to your favorite speaker. Maybe you can listen to
Listen
some
to what?
audio.
So can you repeat? Listen to what?
Listen to your favorite speaker in English with on subtitles.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
it is also important because there you will go through a lot of new words and a way to speak. The more you will listen, the more you will be able to catch those words, right? So you can listen to any podcast or any YouTube videos, whatever you prefer in. But I will tell ki you try to watch any video initially with subtitles on. So you can just by listening, you can also watch that words.
I can't find motivation or maybe I even can't say consistent. So how I can do it, like continuously work on it.
Okay, see, if you think you are not consistent, so you have, it is like you have the desire to learn English, but you don't have the determination for that. Once you have a determination, means determination, Naina, there is a Gujarati word for that. That is sankalp. આપણે desire તો છે કે we want to do this, but we don't have even fixed goal that how we will work on that. So determination, yes, determination is also important. Here you have a desire because you have desire, so you are taking it, sometimes interest, sometimes not. But once you are determined, once you are fixed with that, so then you will be able to continuously work on that. Your eyes will continuously be upon that.
Okay. So you're not this in English. I mean, it's continue. It happens with me in every field. Like I want to grow my, I want to upgrade my freelance profile. I want to grow my storytelling skills, and then I will do it maybe after. I think I will do it later. I will do it later, and I always put it on later. So it's actually never happened, Or maybe sometimes I will do it to some. I've decided to upgrade my profile since last one month, but I haven't did it till now. So I think the problem is with what you say is determination
is must.
So as you say, I have to work on this. Okay.
Yeah. And you know what, Naina, being a professional, being a job professional, you and me, both, we all are professional, It is also a common problem. Recently, I was observing one of the group as well, where I've interacted with youngsters, and they told me that they are professional and they are not able to find a time. They had the same problem as you have, and I also have a lot of other desires in my mind that I want to do this and I want to do that. Like you mentioned, I'm not mentioning, but the thing is that we have to also focus on the thing that matters to us the most. For example, if you are a working professional, definitely your focus will be on that, right? So it is about like you have to somehow manage time, and then after, if you are determined, you will be able to utilize that. It's that simple. Yeah,
that's what
it also depends on how much we are having the time, right? Yes.
Yes, so what next? Any other tip or what you would suggest me?
What I want to suggest to you is that we don't have that environment around us where people are speaking in English. So you have to mentally, or you have to somehow, you can join many groups as well. By somehow, you have to create an environment where you can surround yourself with the people who are speaking in English. That is
Okay.
also thing, I don't remember that Gujarati kehwat, but Sangati, I really don't remember. But Sangati asar hoti hai, aisa kuch hai. So similarly, in terms of learning English language as well, we have to find that kind of company of the people to surround ourselves with, and this is one of the way I have been doing so far.
I mean, sorry, I don't know what to say. I think I also have to work on my communication skills.
Yes, it will happen, but still, Naina, I should say, like, since you are joining it for the very first time, I don't think you are joining it for the very first time. You are quite confident now, even now. I believe that if you keep on, yes, seriously, if you keep on, there will be no time you will be able to speak very fluent. It's all about, it's just a matter of practice and dedication that you can give to this language.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to say.
It's okay.
Like I'm not. I can't speak like more about on. Like I don't know how to keep communicate. Like sorry. मैं गुजराती है सॉरी गुजराती तो मतलब વાત ને આગળ કઈ રીતે વધારે એ મને ખ્યાલ એ નથી આવતું એના માટે હું શું કહું એવું તો મને એના માટે કઈ કે
Okay.
So, એ જે તે નોટિસ કર્યું હશે તો મતલબ હું કઈ બોલી શકું પછી વચ્ચે હું એકદમ અટકી જાઉં છું પછી મને કઈ ખબર તરત વિચાર નહીં આવતો પછી મતલબ કે એ થઈ જાય ને પછી મને વિચાર આવે કે ત્યારે મતલબ મારે ક્યાં બોલવું જોઈએ કે પછી આ કોઈ પોઈન્ટ મારે રાખવો જોઈએ.
Yes, Naina, it happens that you are not able to keep on communicating further. It's because currently your focus is on like how do you sound. Maybe consciously or unconsciously, you will be thinking about how am I sounding? Am I making any mistakes? This kind of thoughts may be running in your mind. And since your focus is there, your focus is not on the thing that what should I ask next. For example, if I'm speaking right now, I'm not conscious about what am I speaking, because this process of speaking English has become unconscious for me. I can even talk to you without thinking about it consciously, right? So, yeah, but you are not. But your consciousness is currently on your language. And that is why you are not able to think what to speak next. If you are speaking in Gujarati, you will not think that what to speak next. And this is why you will be able to ask me a random question or whatever way conversation goes. So once you will have a habit to speak this language unconsciously, it will be automatically fine that you will be asking question on next. Okay, can you like is like mentor to me? Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I mean, I just feel it like you are a mentor. Sure. That's what I say. So,